of the most high-profile people in Murfreesboro going to be there. He said, not 50, only 49, because I can't be there, right? So I appreciate you coming. This is one way that I say thank you to some of my biggest advocates. I have a little philosophy. I got a little background music just to add a little ambiance to this. Many years ago, my business coach taught me that if you really want to grow your business, to start by building 25 of your biggest advocates. These are people who, in essence, have your back, right? They are promoters of yours. And he always said, if those 25 people referred you to just 3 people a year, that's 75 new clients that you get. And we have a saying that for every person you know, they know 200 people that you don't know. So if we could get our people together, the top 25, and add enough value to their life, could they go out and promote us? So I started thinking, what could I do for my target 25? And here's some of the things. Here's some of the things that we could do. This is just part of my strategy. And then we're going to break and let you eat some. This is talking about building a personal network of people who have your back and promote you. And I say that 80% of my business comes from the top 20% of my advocates. And remember that concept. For every person you know, they know 200 people you don't know. So what if you build 50 advocates? And they can send you 2 deals a year. Or 75 advocates. So the question becomes, how do you become an advocate to people so that they become an advocate to you? And so when I started thinking about this is kind of how I touch my advocates. So for my target 25, or my target 50, you guys are kind of in that target. I want to spend 4 face-to-face a year with those people with no time constraints on it. That means I don't say, hey, I only got 30 minutes to spend with you, or an hour to spend with you. Could I spend as long as you want to spend? You want to spend an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. It could be a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner. It could be sitting on the back patio. It could be going to a sports game. But my goal is to see each of my 25 advocates 4 times a year face-to-face. That's 100 meetings. That means it's going to take a lot of work on your part, right? It's not just going to happen. It's going to take some real work and some real time on your part to build these people who have got your back, because in essence, you've got their back. So 4 face-to-face per year, 1 soft touch per month. How many people in here get an email from me once a week? Almost everybody, right? And if you're not, we need to make sure before you leave. That's why 1 soft touch a week. I've got 5,000 people in that database that are getting that email from me 1 time a week. Does everybody read it? No. But they know that I come into their life once a week, and they see Michael Burt come into their life. When they think of motivation, personal growth, leadership, team development, the very first person I always want them to think of is Coach Burt. And so I soft touch them 1 time a week. Then 1 to 2 gifts per year. Probably throughout the course of the year, you got something from me, whether it be a book, CD, a gift, or something that says my way to appreciate you. And I try to be very selective about how I do that. I go by certain books for certain people and really think about them and try to help them in their life. And then 1 way to bring them all together per year, that's what you're sitting at. This started off last year as my Promoters for Life Luncheon. And this year we come up with the concept of leadership without limits. I really think that leadership does not have limits. When you see people as people with a body, mind, a heart, and a spirit, they have unlimited potential. And potential is nothing more than kinetic energy that's stored until utilized. Now my thought process, I'm sure Coach Enzel's thought process, is the way to get that potential out of people is through coaching. Through ongoing, systematic, consistent, repetitive growth by a person, because we can only take ourselves to a certain level, and at that level we hit a ceiling. And at that ceiling, we have got to reach out to other people to help us break through that ceiling. We can't just will ourselves to the next level. We need insight and wisdom and guidance from other people. I think that's the value of coaches in people's lives. Everybody needs a coach in life. Everybody does. Okay? Now the next part is add lots of value to their life. And here's the deal breaker. If you're in business, and Shane Reeves couldn't come today, but he used the term tiebreakers. If there's a concept that's a tiebreaker between you and other people, here's my tiebreaker. When it comes time to renew a contract with me, I don't want there to be a choice whether it's he's a nice to have or he's a must have. And if I add enough value during our time together, when it comes time to say, do we want to bring Coach Burt back or do we don't need Coach Burt? I want my clients to say, we got to have Coach Burt to go play at a different level. He is a must have versus a nice to have. So when you think about building your advocates, this is the one time to get every year that I bring mine together. I want to thank you. I appreciate you. Each one of you have added value in my life in numerous ways. and I can't tell you thank you enough. And I look around the room, and it brings me a lot of joy to bring you and put you in one room. Today we're going to listen to 10 people in this room talk about how they play at a different level. It's a real cool concept. Each person has a specific topic to discuss that I predetermined and asked them to speak on. So we're going to get to learn from the best, because Leadership Without Limits shares knowledge, doesn't hoard knowledge. You believe in sharing. If you're as good as you need to be, then people can try to replicate or copy what you do, but they can't do it. Because you have a unique process based on your unique skill set, based on your unique experiences. So have fun, have lunch, and then we're going to start back in about 15, 20 minutes, okay? Thank you very much. Appreciate you.